You're listening to Ramble, Record, Repeat. Just listen to our music all day long.
Every day. All day, every day. It's all my workout music, everything.
It might not be like a custom song like Retro Fandango has. Where
That's Retro Fandango. It's a good song.
But it's still
I really like their
good.
Intro. I really
honestly,
like their intro.
Every time I listen to it, I'm singing along with it. And then at the very end, I don't know if you always listen to the... Well, no. The very, very end of the episode where they have the Fandango.
No.
Yeah, so literally after the end of the episode, you have to wait until the very, very end.
Okay. But no, I like theirs. I've heard ours before in what's it called? Other things.
YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how you'll like, so for example, CJR's music that he uses, and then he adds in something that says like Team Canada or something.
Yeah.
I've heard his recently in a YouTuber's video I'm watching where they played that song during it. So obviously he's got it for free from somewhere and it's just made it his
There's going to be
music.
Tons. That's the same where I got this one from, probably.
Yeah. It's just neat how that works out.
Royalty free.
I know that. Royalty. Well, it's like it's the what movie was it from? Was it from with Leo DiCaprio where he's doing the point at the TV?
Yeah.
That's what I always think about. Whenever. Yeah.
That kind of thing, yeah. Sorry for whistling. Sorry for whistling into the microphone. So how you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Started my new work and it's a little more I've only just started. But it's
your Monday, Tuesdays, but
Monday, Tuesday off, and I pretty much I don't start work till 5 p.m. and I'm finished at 1:30.
Oh, that's actually pretty decent.
Yeah. So I go to work when there's no traffic. I come home when there's no traffic, and I'm home the whole day with Nathan, pretty much.
Yeah.
I just got to make sure I sleep.
Well, that's the thing, right? You might get busy and carried away with Nathan things, and then you're like, oh yeah, I do work at some point.
When he goes to bed, I'll go take a nap or something. But like, it's nice. Tonight's my Sunday. And I don't have to go to bed. Like with my old work, I was going to bed at like 8 o'clock because I had to be up and out of the house by like 3:30 in the morning. And that sucked. So I could have gotten weekends off, but it would have been garbage work. So I'm like, I just needed a break. Like I needed, so the fact that I can get weekends now made me really happy.
Yeah.
Things are changing. So what I might do is I was saying to Ashley, this goes till July 31st. So then in August, I'm going to try to get a weekend.
Yep.
And then I'll go from there. But like I needed just a change. I needed a change. Like I've been getting the crap kicked out of me at work. Like I'm so tired. So tired. Like, look, I don't have bags under my eyes. I slept until 7:30 today. Even Nathan slept in. Oh my God. I'm so happy.
Well, just so you're aware, I'm looking at my August calendar and we will be at camp the August long weekend. But that probably won't work. And then we'll probably be back up to camp on the 20th and the 21st of August.
Ooh.
And then we go up actually the last week of August. We're up for that whole week.
Just take Nathan and chuck him into the water. Later, son. That's my boy.
That's my boy, and he can sink or swim.
He can swim. He's a howl. He swims.
You've been taking him swimming, right? Or a couple times?
We did until daycare started because daycare is taking up the majority of the time now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he had to go to the hospital again.
For?
He had a fever. Nothing crazy. Ashley was just really nervous. And I said, if you're really nervous, either try to make an appointment with the family doctor, like his doctor, or go to the hospital if you can't get a hold of them. And she just didn't. I don't think she wanted to wait to make an appointment with the family doctor.
Yep.
So she went and took him to the hospital, and he has the same thing I do, like eczema. We both have eczema, and the doctor said it was foot and mouth again that he got from like daycare or something, but they prescribed him eczema cream.
Weird.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And the eczema the cream got rid of it.
Okay.
So what we're thinking is he just got a cold
and
he got overheated and his eczema acted up.
Okay, that would make sense.
But
Yeah.
we're going with what the doctor said. We're taking it as it was, foot and mouth. So he didn't go to daycare the whole week just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look like it. Like it didn't look like it. It looked like really bad eczema.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even Ashley's like, and she's like, this is the same cream you have. I go, yeah, but my cream is stronger just because I'm an adult.
Yeah. You'll have a stronger dose. Yeah.
And that's what I'm like saying. I'm like, if it was foot and mouth, eczema cream wouldn't work.
You wouldn't think so. No.
Wouldn't do anything. So, but he's doing good now. He went to daycare today. He's doing good. Ashley's sick now.
Running
I'm
through the
still
house
good.
now. Yeah.
I'm still good.
Yeah.
But we did a
For now.
COVID test just to be safe.
Yep.
He did one at the beginning. He was clear. I did one today, and Ashley did one today. We're both clear, but it's just better to be safe because she's really congested.
Mm-hmm.
And she hasn't lost her taste, but it's just muddled. And I know it's just from the congestion, but I'm like, yet again, better to be safe than sorry,
Yeah.
right?
You got the test. So
We have so many tests. We have so many tests, and it's the only time I'm very happy that I have failed a test. Or failed. You know, when it's
those
not,
ones, and the when you're not the father ones.
oh yeah, you are not the father. And it starts like a Maury, boom, 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 and the guy's like dancing and shit like that. But yeah, so that's been me. Other than that, and work, pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Celebrated my second Father's Day. I already showed you, but I'll show everybody.
Yeah.
Nathan made this for me at daycare. Best dad ever, hands down. So this is going up on my wall in the office. And then since he was gone all last week, they normally do it last week. So I didn't think I was going to get one. So Ashley did me one too. And that's upstairs on our wall.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. How was your Father's Day?
Good. We were at camp. So that was our first weekend in a while. Like we've been up to camp once or twice, and then that was our first good visit to camp. Like we were there and got to just kind of chill and relax and enjoy it. The weather though on the Saturday, I don't know about in your area, but I know here and up north the wind was wicked.
It was bad.
Yeah,
it was super bad.
Like the waves in the water were so bad it sunk the boat. So we had to go. Yeah, so you normally park the ass end of the boat towards the water, and the waves. The boat that they have there, the motor is way too big for that boat.
So
and the ass end sinks down because of the waves. It filled up and sunk. So we went down and we basically just bailed it out by hand. We had a sump pump, but it wasn't working very good. So we just used a couple big buckets, bailed it out by hand, and then had somebody sit on the front of the boat to push it up, got it all bailed out. And then we turned the boat around and backed it in so the waves wouldn't be able to crash into it anymore. And then they started the boat successfully on Monday, I think. So everything's good.
Didn't do anything bad.
No damage, nothing. That's the second time that's happened. It happened last year too to them. But no damage. Like it wasn't enough water to cause any damage. They replaced the gas in the gas can because some water may have gotten in that. But other than that, everything was good. Yeah.
The wind was pretty bad. I wanted to ask you, how's the Elon Musk internet up there?
Amazeballs. So the Elon Musk, so Starlink, they have that up at the main camp. We trenched a network cable from there down to our trailer. I patched in Wi-Fi down at our trailer. So we have Wi-Fi down at our trailer. So we could be streaming Netflix or YouTube or something up at the main camp. Kids are down on the internet doing something on there. Somebody could be surfing on, like, no issues at all. It's like having internet at home. The only time there's issues is if the power goes out, which does happen, and it actually happened because of the wind. Obviously, you lose internet without any power. But once the power came back on, it was like 5 minutes, and the internet was back up, no problem.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I remember one of the last times you were there, you guys were like, they were trying to get it, or Paula's sister was trying to get it, and then it happened. Yeah,
no, it's amazing, and it's unlimited uploads and downloads. Like, there's no limit on it.
Is it
obviously,
expensive?
It was expensive. They paid for it. Like Paula's sister and brother-in-law, they've bought it. They're the ones that are paying for it. So I don't know the exact cost. I do know. I think it was initially like $1,000 down just to get it, type thing. And then you.
But
pay
if they're up there,
fee.
right?
Yeah,
if they're up there more than you.
Although it's pretty cool. It's actually geo-linked to where you are. So they originally got it, tried setting it up at their house, and it wouldn't work. And they're like, why isn't this working? And they looked into it. It's geo-locked to wherever it is you
wherever they're paying for
subscribe
it.
to it.
So
Yeah, because that satellite is up in the air in that location, and it's
okay,
geolocked to allow the internet at that location.
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I guess they do it so people can't just buy it and bring it to their house and use it
Wherever they want to
wherever.
go,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because it's meant
Which
for areas that don't have
that's
like
exactly it.
internet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be kind of
So.
cool to get it here because our internet sucks here.
I'm surprised it sucks there, but
It sucks because like we just have the basic one and we were so used to the higher speed, like the fiber optic directly to the house. So we have it to the neighborhood, so we're kind of sharing off of.
That's true. Yeah, that'll do it.
And Kojiko's like, you should come to Kojiko. I'm like, I am not going to Kojiko. Nobody likes Kojiko. If you like Kojiko, I'm sorry, but nobody likes it.
I'm surprised Kojiko still exists.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they try. They come to our house a lot, and they try, but I'm like, I'm never going to do it. Never going to do it.
No, thank you.
I've heard nothing but issues with Kojiko. Never works.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been watching Kenobi?
I have, yes.
Hey, okay, hold on. You've been watching Miss Marvel?
I have.
Yes, that's 2. Okay, we got 2 there. Hello, Derek.
Hello, Derek.
Hello, Derek. Have you been watching Moon Knight?
Yes.
Jeez, that's 3 for 3.
That's 3 for 3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Moon Knight I'm not done, but we're watching
The Boys?
I started continuing with season 2.
Season 3 is very good.
So I think I only have 2. Is there like 8 episodes a season? Is that about right?
I think so, yeah.
I think I have 2 left in season 2, and again, I'm just trying to get through it. I know I told you before I haven't really been enjoying it, but I still want to finish it. I'd like to, keep going. So,
okay. So, thoughts on Miss Marvel?
I love it, Miss Marvel. I love, and I actually had to do some Googling on this, and you probably already knew about this. Like, it's
Googling.
a legit comic. I think it was 2003 she debuted. Sounds about right.
Her powers are different. They changed her powers.
Okay, but she was literally like the actual first Muslim superhero, and it was 2003. I love that they're doing that.
Yeah.
And the actress, she's from Toronto, right?
And she's a huge Marvel fan.
Oh, you could tell. You could tell then. Just she's a good actress.
Hulk Dad. I love that, and I love the Indian outfit, like that kind of like the Hulk.
Yeah,
it looked good.
Yeah. No, it was very good.
Hulk doesn't have a mini Hulk. Yeah, so
I'm excited to see where it goes.
Her powers are like Mr. Fantastic. She stretched,
but she didn't stretch. It was like magical beams. Or
I know, but in the comics, that's what her power is.
So she stretches it. I got
it. I like her power here.
Yeah, it's different.
I liked it before, but I like the way it looks. Like, it's good. I'm only 2 episodes in. It's every Wednesday.
They've only had 2, so yeah.
Really enjoying it. I hope she gets with the white dude. So I'm just saying. Rooting for because you can tell he likes her. Yeah. You can tell that white dude likes her. Very good. What are your thoughts on Moon Knight? No, I didn't say burp.
Moon Knight is different. I'm not saying it's a bad different. I'm not saying it's a good different, but it's different. It's definitely a slow burn, and we were kind of talking about this before. But I do like it. I really like what's his name, the actor,
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
the transition between the 2 characters.
Yes, it's kind of cool to see that he's playing. I didn't know that was the case until I started watching it. I had no idea. He's
got 3 personalities.
Oh, is it okay? So I'm gonna know 2 so far then. So
we've only met 2.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
But I do like. I like it. It's just very different. It's not your typical Marvel.
You saw that when they've introduced actual Moon Knight, right? Like when him in the suit.
Yeah, because that was the second episode. I like the second episode where he goes, "You got to say suit," and he goes, "Suit," and he's wearing like a tuxedo.
That's called Mr. Knight.
Oh, okay.
When he's got the cape and everything, that's Moon Knight. I actually like Mr. Knight more. Okay. And there's a really cool thing in the last episode where something happens and he's fighting, and he's transitioning between the two different personalities mid-fight.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So he's running and he's like Mr. Knight and he's like fighting. And then as he does one thing, he's like, wah, into Moon Knight. And then he's fighting as Moon Knight. So the other personality takes over. And I'm like, oh, it's
cool.
It's going to be good. Oscar Isaac is great.
Really do you know, is this transitioning into the MCU at all? Do you know?
This is in the MCU. They haven't explained how any of this kind of correlates or does anything with what's happening. They're bound to, because even Hawkeye was like you don't know really when it took place.
No.
Right? Like you just knew it took place and
during Christmas.
And then Nat died.
Yeah.
But you don't know
when
it took place. It could have been like after every other movie that's just coming out, right? Like, so you don't know. So they're probably going to tie it, but all the shows and everything, they're all in the same universe. They all intertwine. You just don't know, right? But I like that I like that Moon Knight's kind of like a standalone. I like that it has nothing to do
very
with
much so
going on.
Yeah.
Because if it's too much, sometimes it gets like bogged down.
Yeah.
You know, but you'll like it. Oscar Isaac's really good. Is it? I want to say Ethan Hawke.
Yes, it is Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke is awesome. Yeah. Awesome.
He's between that and he's got the black phone coming out.
He's very good in that. It gets better. It only gets better.
Okay. Well, we're gonna finish it. That's our show because Miss Marvel and Obi-Wan, which we haven't talked about yet, come out on Wednesdays.
One more episode.
When we don't, and all our other shows are 2 more episodes this week and next week, right?
No, it's only 6 episodes.
We haven't had
last week.
We haven't had 5 yet, have we?
Yeah, last week was episode 5.
Was it? I don't think so.
Yeah, it was.
Derek, look that up for us. You're there, aren't you?
I'm looking. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking at it right now. But Derek might be doing other things. Yeah, but June 15th, part 5. It already happened.
So we only have one. So really, okay.
Yeah. So because that's what we're going to talk about.
Is that okay? So we can talk about that now then, because is this literally going to be just a one and done, or are they planning on doing a second season? Because I think they have to do a second season.
They asked McGregor, I want to chat about what you guys are saying, but I'm building a
Lego set. Oh, are you building the NES one, Derek?
That takes priority. I love Lego. When Nathan's a little older, I want to do that with him. But I think this is it, one and done. They asked Ewan McGregor if he would come back, and he said he would come back, but it's not up to him. It's Disney.
Because they're going to leave, and I don't want to say anything because it's been just out, so I don't want to spoil it. But
it was out last week. It's almost been a week. The new one's tomorrow.
But anybody that hasn't watched the series yet.
Spoiler alert.
So,
he said he finished the NES yesterday, and he's building a big city one now.
Okay. If this is a one and done, there's a lot of time gap between now and episode 4.
Yeah, but
so how are they going to explain what happens there?
They could do a Vader series.
Yeah, maybe.
Touch on his side now.
Yeah, because they need to explain how Vader doesn't just go and get Luke. You know what I mean?
He doesn't know about him yet.
But in the series, they're leading you to believe.
No,
but we won't know until the next episode.
Only the what's her name knows, or not necessarily knows. She found the communicator, the third sister.
Yeah,
doesn't mean she's going to tell on him. You don't know what it means.
I know.
You don't even know if the communicator's working. She just found it, right? But I'm really enjoying the series.
Yeah.
We did kind of touch on the same thing with their CG and everything. They de-aged Ewan McGregor really nicely. Hayden Christensen, not so much.
Not so much. That was horrible. I'm watching it. I'm like, why is 50-year-old Hayden Christensen from episode?
They were still moving though. They were still moving. They were lightsabering like they used to.
They should have put some CG on him.
They should have, but I still thought it was good. I still enjoyed it.
Watching
them together, they're good together. Like I said, the new stuff is making me enjoy the prequels more.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, you see this stuff where it's like, someone sent me a clip and it's so true. It's like, how did we go from lightsaber fights like this? And it was from episode 2 and 3 with Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen going like ham with the lightsabers, like bam, 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 like insane, really fast too. Just bam, 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 bam. to this, and it was like Rey and Kylo Ren are like like really kids slow fighting. It was like watching two kids pretend lightsabering.
Yeah,
It's true, but it was good. I'm enjoying it. Ewan McGregor, so good. Seeing Vader like almost full power,
the
grabbing
junkyard scene.
Yeah, the from the last episode when he like literally does boom, and then boom, and then boom, and oh my god,
good.
really good. I still stand by this when I say Vader is like Pepe Le Pew. Everyone runs from him, and he's just like slowly. He's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah,
you can run, but I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying that. I'm really, really enjoying that.
See, I would go Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, and then Boba Fett.
I would probably go Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, Boba Fett. Ahsoka's going to be pretty high up on there when Ahsoka comes out. Endor is going to be pretty high up on there.
Yeah.
I'm just really enjoying the shows. It's
like I said, like that they're doing this and they're keeping it alive and they're exploring new things that weren't touched on, right? Different worlds, different characters. I like that they're doing that.
You know, when the intro starts in a galaxy far, far away. Well, when it's in a galaxy far, far away, why the fuck are we always on Tatooine?
Yeah.
Like, why is it always Tatooine, right?
Yeah.
So we're getting other things now, which is good. It's a good. What are you drinking?
What is that? I am drinking
sparkling water,
but ginger ale.
Oh, cool.
I love this stuff.
Never tried it.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I do agree with it. With the de-aging of Hayden,
that was bad. Yeah, I mean,
but they can change it.
Yeah,
I've gone back and watched things, and Disney's changed it after the stream when people have commented about it.
Yeah.
So you never know; they could easily go back in and de-age him.
It was weird. I don't know why that, but I guess his budget.
The problem is when he was a Padawan, he was so young.
He was very young. Yeah.
Yeah, but I also like that they kind of showed Order 66.
Yes. Yeah.
But just like he is a good bad guy. I'm happy that he's back.
Yeah.
I'm happy they're both back. And I know there's three people in the suit. It's two, like a stunt guy, another guy, and Hayden. And they said that Hayden's in when you're watching it, he's like 80% of the time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's in it. The only time they have the other guys is when it's like a crazy fight, because like that's one thing Hayden says is very hard to lightsaber fight with the suit on. It's not the suit, it's the cape. He says he doesn't like fighting with the cape. I don't blame him. Yeah, but they had to fight with those stupid coats, like those big Jedi cloaks.
Yeah, I'm shocked to hear that. Honestly, I figured it wouldn't be him at all in the suit.
No, he's super into it.
Okay, well, good for him.
What was it? Someone sent me a really funny picture though. After they got the little one from like Leia from the thing, and he's just wearing this stupid hat and the jacket, and he's got like her under the coat, and he's walking with her. In my head, did you ever watch Parks and Rec?
Yep.
You know Ralph, what's his name? The guy who's always trying to work with what's his name, Aziz Ansari, and having all those crazy businesses.
Oh, Ralph,
Ralphio, John Ralphio,
right? John Ralphio, yeah.
So all I kept hearing is "Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious," and as he's like walking with this kid under his coat, and like it looks so bad. He's like, "Don't be suspicious, don't be," and I'm like, "You're a Jedi, these aren't the people you're looking for." But no, a big trench coat with the kid
covering the kid, yeah.
But I like that he's like disconnected from the Force. Like he's completely disconnected from it, so he's not as strong as he was. Where Vader's like full on, like no, you know, piss
he's
off,
been practicing.
And hello, Vidya Gamer,
Ryan, how's it going?
But I like that, and I like everyone was complaining that like when Vader let him go in like the second episode, and I think Vader let him go because he realized that Obi wasn't like connected to the Force, and the Anakin's biggest downfall was his pride.
Yeah.
right? And he's like, yeah, I know I can beat you, but I want to beat you when you're at your best. Why would I want to beat you like this?
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think,
why he kind of let him go. He wants to fight Obi when Obi's at his top.
yeah, it's cat and mouse game for him, right? He to be the best, you got to beat the best, and
Yeah.
he wasn't at his best. He wasn't willing to fight. So,
No,
although I
because
did like the whole flashback between their duel and then what was going on in that episode.
yeah. And it
Yeah.
also kind of mimicked what happened at the end of episode 3 when he's like, it's over, master. And then remember, Obi's like, it's
Yeah.
over. I have the high ground. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, he's got the high ground.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
People have been like, thou shalt not go against Obi when he has the goddamn high ground. It's good though.
Yeah.
It also makes me realize how much I enjoyed Hayden as Anakin and what's it called? Obi, like Ewan McGregor. I like them back. Isn't pitting Vader as the main bad guy the downfall of the series? I don't think so. There was talks of them bringing in Darth Maul.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
I would have been fine with Darth Maul. I like Vader.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to see Vader at this peak, kind of like peak Vader, and we're getting that, and it's really cool. Like he is just like literally when he was walking down the alley and he just grabs the random person, choking them as he's walking, dragging their corpse along the ground. They're dead now, and he's just dragging them with the force. And I'm like, what the fuck? And the guy gets in front of him and he just snaps his neck, keeps walking.
Like that stuff I didn't think would happen, and it happened.
That's what it is. And it's cool seeing Vader like that.
Mm-hmm.
If that's all we get, and like this is the end, and then we get little tidbits of Vader everywhere, I'm fine with that. I kind of happy we got that connection between Vader and Obi, because if it was Darth Maul, they would have to do it again with Vader. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be a limited series where this, if it's once it's done, they can kind of just
yeah,
yeah,
maybe.
But I do like Maul. I would love to see a Darth Maul. Like maybe Darth Maul might come in more with Ahsoka. I don't know, because they've had to kind of run in together a couple times.
So and refresh me on Ahsoka. What is this? I don't remember what this one's about.
It's just about her. I don't know what it's about, but I think it's going to be flashbacks because Hayden Christensen signed on for that as well.
Okay.
So it might be that kind of like when Order 66 is happening, like a live version of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what everyone's been kind of wanting, is like a Clone Wars kind of, that kind of shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sudi says, Hardcock Vader is cool and all, but, the outcome, so it just sucks. I know what you're saying too.
I still like to see the build up of what he was and how powerful he was, even though the outcome, so it does.
Nothing is wrong with knowing the outcome, because there's still so much they can draw upon in between, in the middle.
It's the journey there, not the outcome, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes
I don't think of the outcome. I just wanted to see Vader, like you said, hardcock Vader, and I
do love that hardcock Vader.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all.
Yeah.
You see, it's got a smile on my face, and not just because hardcock is a really funny way to describe somebody. Good old hardcock Vader.
HCV.
HCV. Oh man. But yes, I would be happy if it finished, if it was just a limited series. That's it.
I think there's still a lot to tell. If it is a limited series, I hope they somehow have some tie-in between this and
they can do it in
episode 4.
They can do it in other episodes. I don't want it to take away from the other shows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to take away from any of the other shows that are coming out, like Endor and Ahsoka and Bad Batch season 2 and all this stuff. That's what I like about it.
Yeah,
I like that it's not really like crazy Jedi, like, because Ahsoka is a gray Jedi, so she doesn't walk the path, which I like. There's a lot of stuff that I like. The only thing I'm kind of wondering now, before we go on to the thing, I just thought of this now. He's tried to talk to Qui-Gon multiple times. Do you think we're going to get a Liam Neeson Qui-Gon Force Ghost in episode 6? Because he's been constantly trying to talk to him. They made a point of saying it in like 3 episodes where he's like, Qui-Gon, Master Qui-Gon, are you there?
If we get it, though, he should have to do the Taken speech.
What is it? He's like, I know who you are. I have a certain set of skills.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I will find you. But yeah, man. I hope they get that. If I got a Liam Neeson as well as Qui-Gon, I'd be happy. I think he was the only one that could have trained Anakin, and Anakin wouldn't have gone to the dark side.
What about like Yoda?
They're two. So Qui-Gon never really followed the Jedi. Like, he was a Jedi master, but he never really followed the code because he
Which
felt
is
that
why he was going to train him to begin with.
because his emotions, he felt the emotions made the Jedi stronger, not weaker.
Okay.
Right? Because everyone says that the Sith only deal in absolute, but the Jedi say no emotion. That's an absolute. So, you know, and I think, and he's gone through similar losses. So if he trained him, I think Anakin would have been good.
It's amazing how much depth there is to the Star Wars universe that people just don't know about because you need to read the books or the condendums or whatever they're called, like the comics, to get all this information. People are just
listen to what's his name? Not Dave. Yeah, Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni is like George Lucas 3.0. Like, he's amazing. The guy's got so much knowledge and he's so smart and well spoken.
Yeah.
If you have a chance, like, there's some audio clips of him discussing like the prequels and all this stuff. He's really good.
Okay.
Really, really good. So you messaged me the other day.
I did.
Like,
I had an
idea.
I was literally driving, listening to another podcast.
You were pooping, and it was a poop epiphany.
No, not a poop epiphany. I was literally driving somewhere, and I think I was listening to Retro Fandango. I think it wasn't the most recent episode; it was the one before that. And Kevin or Richard, I can't remember who's, one of them said something, and I'm like, that would be a cool topic to talk about. So I messaged you and I said, let's do an episode on things that we think should still exist. Doesn't matter what it is, something that just doesn't exist anymore that we wish still existed today.
Top 5. I have
top
12.
5. Yeah. I barely have 5, and I picked the topic.
12.
You're following my footsteps. And yeah, I just thought it would be a cool concept because there's some big ones that I know I have. And actually, I'll read a tweet. When I tweeted out about it, Kyle from Game Time with Kyle responded. So Kyle said, definitely dedicated toy stores. And I'm reading this verbatim, and I don't know, it's not correct, but he said, I know has a few, but down here, I really can't think of any other seasonal pop-up stores at the mall. Sad face. That and music videos on MTV. Haha.
I agree. Like, with the toy stores, that'd be kind of
cool.
So
that's not on my list.
It's not on my list either, just because that was there. Yeah.
So yeah, like, I mean, in Canada, we still have Toys R Us, which is technically a dedicated toy store.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's why it's not on my list. If I really want to go, I could go.
I know in the US they don't have that anymore, right? Like, there was like KB Toys and Toys R Us, and I don't know what other ones the US had.
Toys.
Yeah, but now, as he said, it's those pop-up stores. Like, around Christmas time, they'll open up and have everything. And then in Canada, there are certain ones in the mall that'll have those collectible toys and figures. Like, there's one in the Georgia Mall that has like tons of Funko Pops.
You know what I thought? Funko Pops aren't toys; they're collectibles.
They're still a toy.
They're not a toy. You can't like go whip. No, they're not a toy.
You can. But...
No, you look like a weirdo. You know what I always thought was a toy store when I was a kid? Grandin Toy. I always thought that was.
They did have like the world's smallest toy section there.
I know, but it made me think of Toy Store.
See, Ryan, if you come to Canada, we still got Toys R Us here. There's one in Barrie. You can come to the Barrie Game Exchange and then go to Toys R Us.
And you can come sleep in my bed, my mushroom paper boy.
Yeah, I always like to go in Toys R Us, even if we're not buying anything, just to look around and see what's there.
It's definitely changed from when we were younger, but it's still cool. So are we doing? Do you want to go from like the bottom up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna save all my honorable mentions for the end.
Yeah, there's one in Kitchener. They're still all over in Canada.
There's a Toys R Us literally down the street from us.
Yeah,
literally. So my number 5, HMV.
Okay, so that's one that Paula and I talked about on the ride up that I forgot. I should have been making notes, but HMV and Music World, right?
HMV Music World, like
even Future
CDs,
Shop you could toss in there. CDs, DVDs,
record stores. Yes. But I also got movies, tons of good, and the deals at HMV for movies was amazing. So good. Buy 3, get 5 free. And you're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course I'm gonna buy it, even if it's garbage. But yeah, that was mine. I loved Toys R Us and HMV Music World, more so HMV than Music World for me.
Mm-hmm.
But we just sort of I could just walk in, and that's
Well, HMV was the last of them, right, to survive.
Yeah.
Because they tried to transition into toys, collectibles, records.
They were trying to
and
be.
They tried.
What's the name of that stupid Hot Topic? They were trying to turn into.
They were trying to, and they just
tried.
couldn't.
They tried.
Yeah.
They gave the old college try, and
now,
it did not work.
I don't remember, and I know it means something. What does HMV stand for?
His master's voice.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's his master's voice.
Yeah, it is. I just Googled it. You're right. Yeah. I don't know why, but
I do. And Derek just said, I miss Future Shop. It was basically just Best Buy. I actually liked Future Shop more than Best Buy.
I knew Future Shop before I knew Best Buy.
Yeah.
Barry
Best
had
Buy
a
was
Future
more in
Shop.
the
We
state,
didn't
right?
have a Best Buy. And then
Best
I think
Buy was
Best
from the
Buy
States
bought
and
Future Shop and then rebranded them all. I think that's
It's the
what
same
happened.
with EB Games. Now it's GameStop.
GameStop. Yeah, exactly.
Right? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
What's your number 5?
Okay, my number 5, and I'm grouping these together.
Crotchless underwear.
Crotchless underwear is old school kids snacks. So Sodalicious, Shark Bites, Dunkaroos, things like that we would get in going to school.
They still have Dunkaroos.
Not anymore. They brought them back like a limited time, and they're not there anymore.
So we got. Hold on. Derek says he misses Radio Shack, and I agree. I like Radio Shack. It's the source now, but it's just media players and shit like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Media play fans.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I don't know. Never heard of that, but do you remember Sodalicious and Shark Bites?
I remember Sodalicious. I did not like Sodalicious, but I like Shark Bites.
Those were awesome. So Sodalicious, basically little gummies, and there was root beer, Coke flavored. What else was there? Crush, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, and then Shark Bites had all the different. So there's Great White, Hammerhead, Sharks, and stuff.
I like Shark Bites. They were just gummies.
Yeah, just gummy candies.
Just gummies.
Yeah. I miss those snacks that don't exist anymore.
So I have a couple snacks on mine, but they're like all over the place. So
okay,
what is my number 4? My number 4. Making your own mixtapes or CDs. I miss that, especially if it's like for a friend or someone you wanted to be more than friends.
More than a friend,
and you took the time.
Yep.
Into like picking the right songs, so you
in the right order,
and they hit all of those moments, and then you had the spacing that you had to put in between. You know, like you had to give it like a 2-second pause.
Yep.
And then did it. Oh, I was an artiste at making my mixtapes and CDs.
Yeah. I remember making them even when Paula and I first started dating. And if we would take road trips up north or something, we'd make a mixed CD to play in the car on the trip up and download the music through like whatever LimeWire or something.
LimeWire.
Yeah. And then you'd burn them to your CD, and you'd only be able to fit like 12, maybe 14 songs on if you got some shorter songs.
But how many? I can make you a mixed CD any day. Okay, I'll make you one, baby. Don't worry.
I'm gonna kiss you all over.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. But yeah, like I love that, and like,
and it's not the same thing nowadays where you make a playlist. It's not the same thing. It doesn't have that same feeling to it.
Because you know why? It's like getting a card. Because a lot of times when I would make something for somebody, I would do like the jewel case, and I draw like a picture for the CD cover, and like I did like something on the back with all the song titles on it. Same with the cassettes. I would do that crap, especially if it was for a girl.
And then even going on that, I still remember recording using a VHS tape to record music off the radio before you could even download it. So you'd be listening to the radio, all right, and record, and you'd have to wait there ready to hit stop. And then sometimes the DJ would like cut it, and you're like, damn it, you screwed up my recording. And
well, a lot of times it'd be like, we're playing the new Bare Naked, like I'm gonna say Bare Naked Lady song in the next 5 minutes. So you run and get a tape, you put it in, you just record. Yeah. Right. And then you just hope to God that it was when they said it was.
I remember actually pretending to be a DJ, and I would like talk into like the stereo. You could hit record and like talk without having a microphone, and it would record you talking. And I'd be like, "Hey, this is Chris here from whatever WKRP in Cincinnati." No, I didn't say that, but
I would love to. I would love to hear a Chris Hodgson voice without puberty. Hi guys.
And then I would sometimes you would record from one tape to the other tape, right? So I'd play the song on this tape, record onto this tape, and that would make my radio DJ show.
I was one of the few kids that had the dual deck. Player, and I'm like, I was the king. I would be making CDs and stuff like that.
See you, Ryan. Have a good one and enjoy. Can't wait to listen to your episode.
Have a good one, boys. But yeah, I love doing that shit.
Yeah, it was fun.
What is your number 4?
Where did my list go here? All right, my number 4 is sticking with the food theme.
Potatoes.
And we might get it. McDonald's pizza.
Never liked it.
Oh, I loved McDonald's pizza. When that
What do you mean we might get it?
Well, there was rumors a while back. McDonald's was bringing something out. I can't remember what it was. And everybody was like, oh, McDonald's pizza. It's got to be McDonald's pizza. It didn't end up being McDonald's pizza.
It was a Szechuan sauce, I thought.
No, it was something else. It was something stupid. And everybody was like, you got to bring the McDonald's pizza back. And I still think we might get it. We predicted, whatchamacallit, the TV show is coming back. Quantum Leap. It's coming back. It's happening. We made that happen.
It was us? Was it you and me?
Yeah, we talked about it on. Remember, we did the episode on shows that we want to have come back. I said Quantum Leap, and there's Quantum Leap coming.
I am friends with everybody in Hollywood, so that's the only reason why.
Yeah.
It's the only reason why.
So but McDonald's pizza.
I don't like McDonald's pizza.
Oh, it's good. It was good.
No, it's made for people with garbage tongue. My number 3. But are mine close to what you think they would be at all, or no?
Yeah.
Are they surprising you or no?
No, not yet.
Okay. Saturday morning cartoon, TGIF, and after school TV lineup.
You just stole my number 1.
Oh,
that's my number 1. That's my number 1.
That's what I'm saying. Like the lineup. So your Saturday morning cartoons, 11 o'clock was like X-Men, and like 10:30 was Spider-Man. TGIF, you had your like Full House and the Family Matters and that kind of stuff. And then after school TV lineup was like, Saved by the Bell, stuff like that. Even on Sundays, you get like the Stooges in the morning.
Yes, I remember that every morning on Sundays, 3 Stooges from like 9 to 11 or something.
I miss that. Huge.
I miss that our kids don't get that.
Yeah,
it's just always streaming. On demand and streaming. So they won't have that memory of, oh, I remember watching X-Men every morning on Saturdays, having to wake up early just to see it because I was a teenager then. And
I'm also enjoying going back to what we were talking about, like Obi-Wan and The Boys and Miss Marvel. I like that those are episodic. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Weekly.
That was going to be kind of one of mine. It's not, but I miss weekly episodic.
That's one of Ashley's
shows. Yeah, I like that Disney does that. I don't like that Netflix just throws everything up and
because we were also talking. We were talking about that, and I'm like, I go, kids. We already had an episode about this, but they don't understand what it's like to when the commercial comes on. You're like, I got to go pee quickly and grab a drink and then run back. Because if you were that kid that didn't watch that episode, they were going to make fun of you. You were going to get made fun of.
Yep.
So that's mine. It's just the lineups.
You stole my thunder. That was my number 1.
I'll give you one of mine. I have like another 17.
All right.
Like I said, I'm you this one.
My number 3 is Much Music and MTV actually being music channels and playing music videos.
Yeah.
I used to watch. We didn't get MTV until I was way old, like in my 20s probably. I don't think we had Much Music here. And I loved watching the countdown where they would do the top 15 videos.
I thought it was 30.
Maybe it was 30. I remember on Friday night staying up to midnight to watch Much Loud, where they would play all heavy metal music at like midnight every Friday night.
And then like you'd count and see which guys, like also on like with the top 30, like who would move up a spot, who would move down a spot.
Electric Circus. I never really watched it, but I remember Electric Circus. They'd play all the dance music and you'd watch people dance on TV.
And you're like, maybe I could be one of those. And then you drive by it and you're like, oh, this is kind of lame.
And then things like when Weird Al would take over Much Music for
Yeah.
Al TV or Al Music was so awesome when stuff like that happened.
Yeah.
Or new bands would be like, oh, our new song comes out with our new music video this Friday at 4:00. It debuts on Much Music. Go watch it. And you'd be waiting. Oh, it's on. Watch it. And,
Nobody, they don't do that crap anymore.
I know, it's just straight to YouTube or their own website or whatever.
Yeah.
I miss the art of the music video. Like Tool music videos, those things were work of arts when they would do those. So good.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Or do you remember who was it? It was the video with Christopher Walken.
Weapon of
That Boy
Choice.
Slim, Weapon of Choice.
Yeah.
That music video was so amazing. I remember
Pick up
watching
my new
that.
weapon,
Yeah.
my weapon of choice.
Dancing on the ceiling and like I remember recording music videos. I'll be happy when Weird Al having his own Netflix show. Well, the new Al movie comes out soon.
Daniel Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe is playing Weird Al. It's actually going to be
Radcliffe.
really good. Radcliffe.
I thought it was Radcliffe, not
I don't know.
Ratcliffe.
But I used to record the music videos, right? The same idea when you would do VHS or cassettes. I would do VHS, record the music videos. I used to have a bunch of them. Yeah.
So my number 2.
Mm.
So I'm going to do my honorable mentions before my number 1.
Okay.
Isn't that what you normally do?
I'm just worried your honorable mention might be my number 2, but that's okay.
Well, no, I'm going to do number 2, then you do number 2, and then we'll do honorable mentions before my number 1 because we already know what your number 1 is.
Yeah.
It's Wedgies. No, Blockbuster, but mainly for just renting video games.
That's your number 2?
That's my number 2.
That's my number 2. DVD video game rental stores.
Mainly mine's this video game. You just buy games now. Most of the time, sometimes you get lucky and they have a demo or something. A lot of times you don't have demo anymore. So you buy a game and you're like, it gets hype about it. Then you play, you're like, this is not what I was expecting. Yeah. We're back in the day. You go rent it, you pay the $5, and then if you really want it, then you go buy it. I thought it was more cost effective.
I think the most part I like about it is the experience. Oh, it's Friday after school. I'm spending the night at a buddy's house. Okay, let's go down to Video Visions, walk in, get our free popcorn. What's the new movie that's out? Oh, there's the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Total Recall. Let's get that tonight. We're going to watch that. What video games we got? Oh, let's get Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo. We haven't beat that one yet. Hopefully our save's still there, and you'd rent those, and you go back that night and watch the movies, play the video games. Like that whole experience. Yeah. Or calling to try to reserve a new movie. Like they would have like 10 copies of whatever.
Can you hold one? I'm going to come today.
Yeah. Can you please hold it? No, we can't. No. So yeah, we won't hold new rentals. Or like you said, trying out video games because you heard this is supposed to be good. I don't want to drop $60 on it.
That's a lot when you were a kid because that's birthday and Christmas.
Yeah.
That was it, right? Yeah. If you didn't have a job or crawling under decks and getting sand in your face like you were.
$5 an hour, sir.
That's walking around money.
Yeah.
So
hey, our kids never have to experience that. Our kids will never experience
They'll
that.
just go, Mom, can I borrow money to buy a video game? I don't like this video game anymore. Let's try it. Yeah. But to be fair, a lot of the video game places that you buy from now has like, if you return it within like a certain amount of time, you get your money full back.
I know GameStop, because I'm a platinum member or whatever it is, they have that for like 5 days, I think.
5 days. If you don't like it, you can bring it back. No questions asked.
Yeah.
So, my honorable mentions, because now we know what your number 1 is. Maybe you can think of a new number 1. Chicken tenders. Is chicken tenders your number 1? Ready? MSN Messenger is an honorable mention.
That's a good one. I liked ICQ, but yeah.
Pogs.
I never got into Pogs. I was hockey cards and playing the flick game with the hockey cards.
High C Ecto Cooler.
They've brought that back a few times.
I know, but
new one came out. But yeah, and you know what? I didn't really have that a lot when I was a kid. Like even Kool-Aid, I didn't have a lot of Kool-Aid when I was a kid.
I had High C Ecto Cooler a lot. Yeah. My parents would go to the States like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "High C Ecto Cooler." This might sound weird. Dialing a phone number without the area code.
That hasn't even been around that long, has it?
When I was a kid, that's when the switch happened.
No, that happened. Was I a kid? Yeah, no, I was an adult when that happened. When you had to dial the area code?
Nope. That was when I was a kid.
No, Paula and I owned the house when we had that happen. I'm almost positive.
Maybe up in your area.
I'm curious in the U.S. if that's a thing too. Ryan's
It has
gone
to
now,
be.
but
It's right. So hold on.
it's just Derek
So
that's there. He won't know. He's not
Canada
American.
did start dialing area code.
But there just shows how many people are in the world now. That's why we have to do the extra 3 digits now, right?
It doesn't really say. It just says area codes became mandatory in 1947.
Derek says the phone thing was different in different areas.
Southern Ontario. Yeah, different. So yeah, mine was like when I was a kid. I was in Toronto though.
Yeah, he says his cousin didn't have to deal till years after. So that would make sense maybe in Toronto area because it was a denser population. You had to do it sooner. But I remember when they came out with it, I'm like, really? I'm not going to remember to dial that. But eventually your brain just knows, yeah, I got to dial.
Yeah, I know.
But
I don't
for a
remember.
while there, it would auto do it for you. If you forgot to do it, it would say next time, please dial the
next time, kiss my butt. Yeah. I have 4 more honorable mentions before my number 1.
All right, that's all right. Bring it on.
Paper maps, like Pearlies.
Okay, yeah.
You can't get them everywhere, but they used to be everywhere. I think you can still get them at like Canadian Tire, not all gas stations, but
yeah. I bet you in some smaller towns you can probably still get them.
I miss those. I liked Pearl. That's how I learned how to get wherever I was going. Was Pearlies.
I didn't use them that much. We would always borrow a GPS from somebody.
My old job, we didn't have GPSs, so I used the Pearlies.
Yeah. My first road trip that Paula and I took before we had kids, it was actually when we found out Paula was pregnant with Molly. So 14 years ago, we took a trip to Columbus and we borrowed Paula's sister's Magellan GPS to go there.
My first GPS was, I don't even remember I think it was Garmin.
Garmin, yeah. Garmin and Magellan were the two big brands.
Piece of shit.
It was pretty crappy, even the Magellan. And we had a Garmin too. You have to download updates for them and stuff. It sucked.
Now you can just use Google Maps, which is
now everything is in the palm of your hand.
Yeah, especially those 2 free coffees you have there.
It's not a free coffee. That's two towards
a
free coffee.
Now my last 3 were kind of weird, but I don't know. They were my top of my honorable mentions.
Okay,
Price is Right, but with
Bob Barker.
And
I'm not a fan of Drew Carey. Yeah,
and the guy who did the voice.
Oh, Rod,
yeah.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
I missed that. Bob just knew how to talk to people.
Yeah, well, he did it for how many years, right?
No, he just had a natural charisma, though. Right? The original supermarket
Tom. Yeah, Tom GPS too. Sorry.
The original supermarket sweeps.
Yes, I remember.
The new one with Leslie Mann is not bad. Not Leslie Mann.
I haven't watched the new one.
What's her name? The girl from Ghostbusters. Leslie Mann is the white chick from.
Leslie Mann is not Paul Rudd. It's the director's wife.
Yeah.
She was in This Is 40 and
yeah. I'm gonna say
I know who you're talking about.
Girl from
Ghostbusters, the new
Ghostbusters. Yeah, it's Leslie something.
Yeah, she was on SNL as well.
Yeah, I like her. What's her name? Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones. Yeah. I like it. It's good. I like the original one. The original one just I don't know.
Yeah. I like go to the meat section. That's where all the money is.
Now it's like go to the Yetis and they're getting like Yeti coolers and dumping.
Really?
It's a huge supermarket. And the game where the other one was like a supermarket set, this is actually in a supermarket, I think.
So like a Walmart or something.
More like an independent, it looks like. Plus, they do really cool games where they mash up 2 logos together and you have to guess what the logos are.
Oh, cool.
So like Pringles and something else. It was really fun.
That'd be neat.
And then Fun City is another honorable mention.
Is that just like an arcade?
So Fun City was a place that Miles introduced me to, and it was kind of like a Dave & Buster's before Dave & Buster's was a thing. Even what's it called? Palladium wasn't. It was before Palladium. You could go there Fridays. It was like $20. You got 2 hot dogs, a drink like a Coke, pop, unlimited arcade games, 1 round in the batting cages, and 1 round in the go-karts. And this is all indoors.
That's
$20 cool. Friday night.
That'd be fun. That'd be a good Friday night.
That's what I'm saying, man. You go there, you put a little in your pop because we were old enough, you know. Well, we weren't old enough, but we had it, and it was good. And that was our Friday night. Like that was a good Friday night when you were a kid. And that was one of my last ones. Like places like that don't exist anymore where they do good deals. Like Dave and Buster's has one where it's like a dinner, but you only get $20 or something. But $20 is nothing.
That good of a deal, yeah.
No, it's nothing. No. What? There's 2 arcade games and then you're done. Yeah, the unlimited deal is a better one.
Yep.
Now my number 1. Are you ready for my number 1? Penny candy.
Okay. Yeah.
Were most convenience stores, and you got to make your own bags.
Candy. we had like 5-cent candy like that.
But when I say penny candy, I just mean like that, where you could actually go spend like $1 and you could pick and put it in your own
strawberry. The strawberry,
yeah, where everything was open.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Where you
had all that I know that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like
7-Eleven stuff like that.
So delicious pops and
you're so delicious.
Not so delicious, but you know what I'm talking about. The little Coke pops. And sour keys.
The cobras and the gummy worms and like the green thumbs and all that. I miss that.
Fill a bag and you pay like $2 and you got a bag.
Not even, and you have a bag full of candy, and then I'm like, my son's not gonna know what that's like.
Inflation.
It's not even inflation. They don't have that anymore. I went into a 7-Eleven, which was one of the prime places that had it. Do not have that anymore. They have pre-done and it's garbage candy. It's all those fucking gummy eggs.
It's germs too.
Yeah, I know, but the stupid gummy eggs that are gross and like foamy. Yeah, it's like a gummy, but it's like a white, the white, and then the yolk is the gummy. It's really gross.
Weird.
Yeah,
I know Ellis likes one of the bulk burn to do that, right? But that's not individual ones. Yeah, the frogs. No.
Yeah, but yeah, I know it's germs. But my son will never know that. And I always used to love that. Like that was something I loved. You go to 7-Eleven with $1 and you come out with like a bag full of candy.
You feel like you're the king of the world.
Yeah. And your friend's like, oh, what did you get? I'm like, I got, because it's like, oh, you do the math too. Okay, I can get like this many penny candies, this many 5-cent candies. Oh, these are 25. I can get one of these. And that's like your big treat, like the Cobra or the sour key and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that was my number 1. And that one I wish still existed. Like that one, when you said that to me, that popped in my head.
That was the first thing, eh? Yeah, because they have like specialty stores now.
Not the same.
It's not the same. You need that. It's the experience. It's not just the item. It's the experience too.
And like I was thinking about all these other things, and like Saturday morning cartoons. Nathan's not going to miss that. Blockbuster, not really.
No,
this is an experience that I miss. See, Derek, the cheap candies, man.
Yeah.
Because you bought them individually.
Yeah.
Didn't have to buy a whole damn bag.
Yeah, it's not in bulk like at the bulk barn where it's a big scoop of the
I don't want a whole bag of Sour Patch Kids. I want 4 Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
And then I want 2 gummy worms, and I want when you have a craving for candy, that's what you want. You want a choice. You don't want like to have to buy like a $5 bag.
Yeah, or buy 6 $5 bags to have the variety.
Mm-hmm. That's not worth it, man.
I think I spit on my microphone.
6. I do agree, Derek. Another Dave and Buster day would be fun with everybody.
It's been a long time. I think the last time I went to Dave and Buster's was with you and Ashley.
Yeah, that was fun though.
That was very fun.
We played Pac-Man. I remember that.
Yes. Yeah.
And Mario Kart, and the Luigi's Mansion game was broken.
Yes, it was.
We both wanted to play that one because I was a 2-player. But
yep.
But that's my number 1. Penny candies, cheap candies, banking your own candy bags, experience, and just fun.
I like it. Now the question is.
The Ramble Record Repeat Random Recommendation.
Say that 5 times fast. Come on, I dare you.
No.
I have a random recommendation.
I don't have a random recommendation.
Why did you do that?
Because we always do the random recommendation. I have to do it.
We could
even if I don't have one.
We could.
I can pick something. I'm sure. Let me look at what movies I've recently watched. Will you do yours?
Mine's gonna be a video game.
Okay.
The new Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge.
I didn't even download it yet, man.
I've already beaten it.
Really? everywhere I see, everybody's posting videos on YouTube, things on Twitter. Saying
It's
how
not a long
amazing.
game. It's not a long game, but it is
Okay.
fun.
And 6 players.
My God. Yeah. And I've already unlocked Casey Jones.
Well, that's playing through the story mode, right?
Shut up, Chris. I wanted to make it sound like I'm cool. It's a really fun game. If you like Turtles in Time, it's like a Turtles in Time on steroids. Like they've really like changed the super moves up. You can high five another turtle or player and you can change health. So like say you're low on health and I have higher health, I high five you and I give you health.
That's cool.
If you're knocked down, you don't just die right away. I can go and give you a slice of pizza and it revives you without you losing a life.
So only an hour or two, Derek's saying, to beat it. So it's very similar in length to Turtles in Time.
That's what he's saying in terms of for him to play.
He's only played it an hour or two. Gotcha.
Yeah. You can now taunt, and when you taunt, it increases your special bar. The bosses look good. Like,
is that the taunt where it shows Donatello playing the Game Boy?
Yeah, and then Raphael's like, ha ha, and Michelangelo's doing something stupid. All the turtles have like weird runs and different things, and they all have different powers. So the turtles are individually different.
Yeah.
So like, and they do it by reach, speed, and power.
Okay.
Raphael was the one I beat the game with.
Bad choice.
Good.
But...
No, he's good. I wanted to do Leo, but my brother was playing as Leo, so I'm like, even though Leo's my favorite turtle.
Yeah. And were you playing remotely?
Yeah, he played at his house and I played at mine.
And work, no problem.
No issues.
Nice.
We just did a Facebook chat, but you could do through Discord.
Yeah, Discord or whatever. Yeah.
Casey Jones is the best.
Oh, I bet.
He's got like 3 reach. It's out of 3 reach, 2 speed, and 2 power. Like he's literally a shit breaker.
Baseball bat? Is that his weapon of choice?
No.
Or a hockey stick?
So he does like baseball bat, hockey stick, and then another one is a golf club. And then he headbutts.
Oh, nice.
And they do German suplexes.
Yeah.
If you can walk up and you grab me, you do German suplexes, throw against the wall. It is
cross-platform too,
yep.
eh? Okay.
Yep.
Because I know it's on Game Pass. I'm paying for Game Pass for Ella, so I can bring the Xbox out and hook it up to play if I really wanted to.
It's good. It's really fun. Yeah, I didn't pay full price for it. I bought it on the Switches because I had a lot of credits left over, and I ended up only paying like $7.
Yeah, I think it's only $30 game, isn't it?
But
it's not that much.
I had a lot of credits.
Yeah.
So, but it was good. I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
It'd be a fun game to play with like a Yumi, Josh, Derek. Maybe throw a Vidya game in there. Get 5 of us, not 6, because if not someone doesn't have to get forced to be Splinter.
What about April?
April's good.
Is she?
April's good. Splinter's I don't know. I wanted to like Splinter.
You figured he'd be one of the badass ones.
You figure.
Yeah, it's Splinter. Really. He taught them everything.
Not really. He's okay. He's just okay. Did you hear me? I farted a little bit.
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. Derek, did you hear me fart?
It was the chair.
Yes, it was the chair. So, what is yours? Did you think of a random recommendation?
I have one. Yes, a movie we watched. A very good movie, Netflix movie, Adam Sandler movie, Hustle. So,
is that the one he was nominated for?
I don't know if he was nominated for anything. It's a basketball movie. So Adam Sandler, and it's all fictitious. It's not based on a true story or anything. But watching it, you almost could think it would be. Adam Sandler is a basketball scout for which team is it? I can't remember what team it was. But he's a basketball scout for a team.
I'm not laughing at you, Derek's like, my wife was talking to me. I didn't hear the fart.
I didn't hear the fart? Okay. But yeah, he's a basketball scout, and he's like sick and tired of being a scout. He wants to be a coach, and he's really good friends with the owner of the team, and like they've had a past relationship and stuff like that. But he's not as good a friend with the son's, the owner's son, who is also like part of the people that make all the decisions and everything. And it's about him basically discovering like this next basketball player who's like going to be the best. And the team doesn't want to take a chance on him. So then he like quits, and he's like, well, I'm going to help this kid get into the NBA. He deserves to be in there, and I'm going to help this kid because he's kind of down on his luck. He's from a poor country, and I want him to get in the NBA so he can get money and stuff. And it's him training this kid. Like, I'm not doing it. I never have good explanations on how movies are. They suck. But like, here, I can read it says, after discovering a once-in-a-lifetime player with a rocky past abroad, a down-on-his-luck basketball scout takes it upon himself to bring this phenom to the States without his team's approval. Against the odds, they have one final shot to prove they have what it takes to make it in the NBA.
Is Rob Schneider the kid?
No. But what's his name? LeBron James produced it. And there's tons of basketball players in the movie. The actual main actor is a player in the NBA, and his adversary is also a player in the NBA. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
But they're not their real names. So
my random recommendation was better.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. It was Ninja Turtles, and it was better.
Maybe I should have recommended the Ninja Turtle movies.
No, get out of here.
Why not?
So remember the last episode we were talking, I think it wasn't last episode. It was on the Not So Special last episode. So in case you haven't watched or listened to that one, go take a listen. I was asking about headphones.
Yeah, the candy, rock candy, eye candy.
No, I ended up getting these ones.
Jabras. Those are good. I like
so
Jabras.
they were on sale.
Yep.
I'll show you how they look. I'll put them on. I'm taking these off so I won't be able to hear you. So I can't hear you, Chris.
Fraser can't hear us. Let's make fun of him.
I can talk to you, but they look good. So I got these because remember I said I wanted headphones for big heads?
Those look like they fit.
They go down and then they curve out. And they look pretty good, don't they?
Yeah. Jabbra's a good brand too.
But they're nice. Like I said, I didn't necessarily care about the active noise canceling.
Mm-hmm. That's like Beats, yeah.
But now that I have it, because this has it, oh my god, it's great.
It makes a big difference. Yeah.
It goes, and I was looking up on these ones specifically, and parents, most of the people that were commenting on these parents were like kids that have autism, like the sensory. Mm-hmm. And they said that these have changed the kid's life because like the noise canceling was so good, and I'm like, okay, I'm very happy with this purchase because I wasn't looking into it, but now that I have it, it's great. Nice. But they were on sale on Radio Shack for like $200 off.
Where?
The Source. Yeah, they were on sale for like $200 off, and then I also had like 25% off at the Source. So it worked out to like $100.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's the same price as the other ones we were talking about. Mm-hmm. And then I got those. So I'm very happy with those. They've made my commuting to my takeover places so much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I've had these for 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And I'm only at 45% battery, and I haven't charged it yet.
That's good battery life.
Charged it yet.
That's a big thing for me on any technology is battery life.
And I've taken this when I've taken Stanley for walks too. I have a playlist now called Walking Music, and it's all like beats that I can walk to.
Strutting down the street.
Yeah. But Skull Candy. Those are the ones
that was it. Yeah.
You said Rock Candy.
I said Rock Candy or Eye Candy.
No, I'm Eye Candy. But yeah, I did that now. I'm trying to think of anything else I did. We haven't been a guest on anybody else's podcast.
Nope. Not yet.
Just the Not So Special boys.
Anybody wants to invite us, we'll come on.
Or one of us. Or half of us.
Oh, wait. Now I got to point that way.
Yeah. Wait. There we go. There it is. Half of us. I'm not trying to touch fingers. It's weird. Yeah, this is great audio. I was before we sign off, I know I've said this before, but I was listening to, like, sometimes like when we finish playing, it'll start playing random episodes from my playlist, and it was playing one of our original episodes. Mm-hmm. Man, going from how much editing we had to do
to this
to no editing at all.
I know, I love it.
It's not the I love it part of it. The fact that we've gotten to such a good rhythm.
Yeah.
We had a lot of empty spaces in the previous ones, like when we first started, like a lot of like not knowing when to talk. Now it's just like, yeah.
Now we just shout out whatever the hell we want, whenever the hell we want. Start
Exactly.
talking over each other.
Yeah, but I think even the talking over each other we've gotten better at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
doing the video helps because you can kind of tell when somebody's going to say something. Or
yeah. But yeah, man, I'm kind of enjoying this.
Yeah, that's
It'd be nice we could get paid for it. Derek, make it happen.
Yeah, Derek, how do we get paid for this?
Yeah, I want to quit my job. Don't want to. Oh, so here, I want to do something quickly before another thing before we left.
All right.
I am part of Miles's Discord group.
Are you playing trivia?
No, I'm not playing trivia.
I want to play trivia.
I do. He does like a picture one that he posts on Facebook.
Yeah, I've been doing that one too. I guessed a bunch the other day.
Yeah, I got Power of the Dog.
Oh, you were okay. It was you the comment.
Yeah.
I saw those ones. Yeah.
So he was talking about like a Freaky Friday, and he's like, "Oh man, if I Freaky Friday'd somebody,
who would
if I Freaky Friday'd someone, I would lose their job within the first 10 minutes of me being that person." And then we were joking, and I'm like, man, it'd be kind of cool though if you could. I would watch a reality show where you could Freaky Friday someone's work, someone's job.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you and me. Boom, we just change the job. That's it. And for like a day or 2 days just to see what's what.
I think you would survive in my job. I think I would crash a bus in the first 2 minutes.
Nah, it takes a lot. You'd be fine. You'd be fine. Everyone's always like,
oh,
everyone's always said to me, "Oh, driving a bus is hard." I go, once you realize that your turn radius is behind you, it's not. Because right, your tires are like 7 feet behind you. You just got to know the air pressures and stuff like that. But that will come like literally with time.
It makes me think of the Little Dicky song "Freaky Friday."
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And like, so the tires are like 7 feet behind you. Once you know that when you're turning, you're fine. It's the people. That's what you're not getting.
See, the people I would survive. I'm a people person.
No, I'm a people person too.
Yeah.
It's killing me. No. But I'm like, okay, so if you could Freaky Friday before we finish, this is where we're going to end the episode on.
Okay.
If you could Freaky Friday any job, let's do 2 jobs right here
Just
on the spot
jobs?
right now. Jobs. If you could
Jobs
Freaky Friday
or people?
job. No, not people, jobs. My 2 would be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter the age, probably like between like grade 1 to grade 5. I would love to do that. Or a chef. That's what I would Freaky Friday.
If I could Freaky Friday, I would want a Freaky Friday.
You just want to say Freaky Friday?
Freaky Friday. Well, you would have to Freaky Monday somebody if you're going to be a teacher.
Yeah, it's fine with me. I can do that.
You're putting me on the spot here, my friend.
I know, but that's the best part. Come on, man. Is there not a job that you've always wanted to try?
I don't know. Something with like sports would be cool. Like to be like an assistant coach on like an NHL hockey team or something for like
the voice of the Leafs.
No. I wouldn't want to do that. Like I would like to be like on the bench during the games to hear the chatter and see what's going on and everything. I think that would be cool. And I do like your idea of a teacher. I think that would be kind of cool. But
molding those young minds.
I want to pick something different.
Pansies.
What's that? Oh, how about a like Steve Irwin-esque type person where you work in a zoo,
an animal specialist kind of
thing. Animals, but not where I'm like operating on them, but like dealing with them day to day.
That's what I'm saying. It could be anything you've always wanted to do. So you wanted to do like something to do with sports, like maybe like a coach or assistant coach.
Yeah.
And like a Steve Irwin animal specialist. See?
Yeah.
I put you on the spot, but you came up with 2 cool ones and you're smiling about it.
Yeah. I'm down.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So now I am sending this out to wherever you're listening right now.
The R3 question.
Yeah, this is going to be the R3 question. We should start doing an R3 question at the end of the episode to get some,
Sure.
You could send us a tweet. You could send me a tweet on R3 podcast, R3_podcast, or Chris at Nintendo Hodge on Twitter, or both of us. It doesn't matter. And let us know what you would Freaky Friday, job-wise.
Job.
Yeah. Not a person, a job. What you would want to do. Let us know. You could send us a direct message, anything along those lines.
Can't they send us a voice message with
oh yeah, you could, but that's if they listen through Anchor.
Is it through Anchor? Okay.
It has to be through Anchor.
So you can go to Anchor and you can send us
if you
a voice
want,
message.
or send us a tweet. And you know what? the people that send it to us, we'll mention it. We'll talk about it in the first our podcast next podcast.
Next month's podcast, which
Yeah,
we
man.
don't know what we're doing yet. So
We don't know what we're doing, but that'll be one of the first things we talk about.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right.
So
We
thank
good?
you all. Yeah.
Do I
thank
gotta
you all for
play this
listening.
outro here?
I'm saying thank you to people first. So, see, Derek just already did it. Toy designer.
Or Lego set designer?
Or we got one more or. Oh, not of. He was fixing the of.
Oh, he wants to be a toy designer or a
Or-
Lego set designer.
Yeah. Not
Isn't
a
that
toy
the same
designer
thing?
of Lego. No. Lego's
No.
different.
Okay.
Like a toy designer would actually create like something
An
like
action figure or yeah.
or a Funko, where
Yeah.
a Lego set designer would be actually.
But
like
I thought a
Nintendo.
Funko wasn't a toy.
It is not. Ah, get out of here. I just the first thing I could grab. I didn't have anything else. But
All right.
shut up. Shut your goddamn pile. Thank you everyone for listening so much to this episode. Thank you for watching this episode. And we look forward to seeing you and hearing from you in the next one.
Damn right.
You didn't even say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to Ramble, Record, Repeat. Tune in next episode for... I really don't know.